Hey, shalom, shalom. Giving all praise on my glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi. Double honors to the apostles, nailed as a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Just want to throw a side note out there, from the last video I made, titled Folly and the Spirit of Adultery. And I made this statement, how I mentioned how the law is in our mind, right? Meaning, this is what we think upon, all right? Before we do things, we think, or we would consider, how will Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi look at this, right? And our people don't do that, just as the heathen. And this is why the 2/3 of our people are being looked at as heathen, because they're living in the state of a heathen, right? Following their different customs, right? So I don't want anyone to get confused when I made mention of that in a way of, like I'm saying, it is, we're already in a new covenant type of mindset. That's not what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about we think upon the law. So that could have been a better word than I could have used for that, right? When I said the law is in our mind, meaning, this is what we think upon, when we operate in the world, all right? So I want to get this precept. It's a precept. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 3, verse 31. It says, I do not remember how this way may be left. Or they then of Babylon better than they of Zion? Or is there any other people that know of thee besides Israel? Or what generation have so believed thy covenants as Jacob, which is none, right? And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor have no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth and not think upon thy commandments, right? And I pretty much wanted to get the point of this scripture of how the heathen think, which is the same way, basically, how 2/3 think. They don't think upon the commandments of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi. This is why they roam the earth as they will, as brute beast. Okay? So they don't think upon the ways of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi. They don't fear, like I said in the video before, they don't fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi. So really, they don't have no knowledge. And the scriptures say, for my people are what? Destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Okay? So I also made mention, as we had the custom, right? Let's get that real fast. In the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38 says, and I'll start verse 37. It says, and Yahawah spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes, the borders of their garments, throughout their generations. And they that put upon the fringe of the borders of a ribbon of blue, and it should be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of Yahawah, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, which are Salakia, in your own eyes, after which he used to go a whoring. Okay? And now we don't, we really don't need that in this time. Okay? I don't need my garment, with the border of blue and the fringes, right, to look down upon, to not know not to sleep with another man's wife. You get what I'm saying? I don't need that. Okay? I'm thinking upon the way of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi, okay, as I'm meditating upon his commandments, that is not the right thing to do. That is unacceptable to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi. Okay, so that's what I meant when I say, the law was in our mind in that aspect, right? Not where someone would take this and run with it and say, you see, GMS teaching, that they're already, the law is already in their mind, where, I thought that was the new covenant, which the new covenant is this, right? The new covenant is where we won't go off, as the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be written in our inward parts, right? So let's go to the book of Hebrews real fast. Just a side note. The through the Spirit. The book of Hebrews chapter 8, verse 6, it says, "But now have he obtained a more excellent ministry, but how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days will come, said the Lord, I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah." So, right? So this is who the new covenant is for, right? It says, "Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me from least to greatest." You know, so right now, we are teaching our people not to, break break the laws of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi. Okay? This is what we're teaching our people. This is right now, as I just did the video on the spirit of adultery. Believe it or not, some of our people have no clue that the Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawahshi, despises that. Despises that. That is an abominable thing. That is a sin punishable by death. Right? Deletion. You'd be surprised how many people do not know that. Now, may they know it's wrong to do because it might rub their spirit wrong? More than likely. But you would be surprised. People have no clue that, committing adultery is punishable by deletion. Okay? And the Lord takes that very, very serious. All right? But as I was saying before, as I mentioned it, when I said the law is in our mind, I mean we think upon the law. When we run across daily things that's going, that's happening in our life or happening around us. When I go, another example real quick, when I go to the grocery store, right, if I see pork on it, I avoid it. Why? Because I'm thinking about the law as it's in my mind, because I'm thinking upon it. Not in a way, once again, I'll say it one more time, not in a way of saying, that the Lord has already put the new covenant in me. All right, so I just wanted to throw that side note out there, because you got simple Israelites out there will take that and try to run with it. But that's what I meant. I could have probably worded it better, but everyone knows, we in the same spirit. They know what I meant, but this is really for those who might have got confused just by the wording. All right, so I'll say Salakia for that, and until next time, I want to say Shalom.